So hi everyone, this is Bhavya Taneja from Myprepway, and in today's video with me I have Sahel from IIM Ranchi, and we are glad to have you, Sahel. And he is here to tell you about his journey of how he got into IIM Ranchi. And as you all know that I make videos on this channel, and I ask people from different colleges and different IPMs also to be on the channel and share their journey, because I feel that every person has a different journey, and Sahil would be able to give his insights and his tips to the aspirants who are preparing for the entrances after class 12th. And as I am from IIM Rohtak, I would also love to know what is happening in other IPMs, especially like IIM Ranchi. So that's why I asked Sahil to be in one of my videos. So welcome, Sahil, and let's start with today's video.
So first of all, thank you, Bhavya, for having me here. It's a pleasure.
My pleasure.
And my name is Sahel Sajid. I'm from Kerala, and right now I'm in the first year of IPM at the Indian Institute of Management, Ranchi. I'm a dropper. I wrote my first IPMAT IIM Indore attempt in 2020 and my second attempt in 2021.
So Sahil, what stream did you have in class 12? Like, were you from commerce or were you from the science side?
So basically, I opted for the science stream. I took PCMC, physics, chemistry, and all those, along with computer science. And the reason why I took that was basically because I was not sure what I wanted to pursue, and I took it just in case I fell in love with science, and I was not sure whether I would want to pursue a technical course in the future. But obviously, that didn't happen. So it was more of a backup rather than, I was not interested in pursuing science, but just as a backup.
What do you think? How did you get inclined towards the IPM program, and how did you go about preparing for it?
So from an earlier stage, I was interested in management. But even back then, like I think it was around 10th, I was not really sure about this program. Like I heard about this program, but I didn't know anyone who joined IPM, and I didn't really know much about the program. So during that stage, I thought maybe I'd take an MBA from an IIM and do my UG on some other course, which is very popular. So what happened was, in my class 12, I was fortunate to have seniors who got into the IPM program at IIM Indore. So I used to hear a lot about IPM from them. Like I learned a lot about IPM and the benefits of being in that program. So I actually got to know how important the program was. And it was since then that I actually, started preparing more, towards IPMAT and focusing more on IPM. So that's when I actually got serious about it.
Right. And so why did you take a drop year? Like you gave the exam and you did not get into IIM Indore or Rohtak for the first year, right?
Yeah. So basically, I was not solely preparing for IPMAT during my class 12. It was more of a mix, but then I don't think I prepared a lot during my class 12. So it's after my 12th boards that I started preparing for IPMAT. I think I prepared for around 2-3 months. I went for a crash course in a Premier Institute. But unfortunately, although I got a decent rank, it was not really good enough to get a seat at IIM Indore. And I hadn't written a lot of other exams. I was solely preparing for IPMAT at IIM Indore. So naturally, being really interested in the program, I took a drop year and again focused on these exams. So in 2021, when I wrote, along with IIM Indore's IPMAT, I had written JIPMAT and SAT as well. So SAT and JIPMAT were more of a backup. So the reason why I wrote SAT was because IIM Ranchi was considering SAT scores as well, along with IPMAT, IIM Indore's scores. So that actually paid off, I believe, because I think in my case, my SAT scores were considered.
Okay, so you had good SAT scores, but IIM Ranchi is taking into consideration your IIM Indore score and your SAT score, right?
Right. Yeah. So basically, what happened was I got called for the interview round at IIM Ranchi right after I had given my IIM Indore's exam, like IPMAT at IIM Indore, and then it's a lot later after that I had given SAT. So it's more of a feeling that they had considered the SAT scores as well, but I'm really not sure because they didn't really declare it. So.
Okay, so that's up to us. Even if you don't give the SAT, you can just send your IIM endorsed course and you can get selected on the basis of that. Right. So I don't know if this year IIM Ranchi will change it or keep it similar as of the last year, but let's see. We'll get updates on that. So Sahil, as you told that you took a drop year, so what challenges did you face with the drop year? Could you shed some light upon that? Because I think some of the students take drop year or somehow are not they miss the opportunity as you did in the first year, and then they feel very lost that what should we do this year. They're taking a drop. So what tips could you give them?
So one thing I've seen lately is that a lot of my batchmates have taken drop years. So it's being more of a common thing. Like lately, a lot of people are taking drop years for this exam. So as a dropper myself, I would say from my experience, it is not easy. It is really tough because you don't have a lot of social life. You're sitting inside your house, especially if you're very focused and preparing thoroughly for that exam. And also given the fact that you're spending a considerable amount of time of your day sitting on your desk, preparing for that exam. So it is very monotonous. It takes a toll on your health, your mental health, and your physical health. So you have all those issues as well. But then again, in my case, I dropped a year during the pandemic. So even students who are enrolled in colleges were not having much of a social life. So for me, I felt like I was not really missing out on a lot. So that kind of helped me out a little bit.
So what I suggest is that even though, first of all, if you are watching this video in your class 11th or you have time for IPMAT preparation, please start your preparation. It's not easy to take a drop, right? If you can get into an IIM or any of your institute that you want to get into in the first time, that's the best thing, right? So I would say that get into any college that you can get into, and you can again try the next year, right? So just give your best shot the first time only, because taking a drop can be a hard thing, according to me also.
And it would act more of a backup as well, like just in case you don't make it, you're not left hanging without anything.
That is also a very big issue with a lot of droppers that they face, is that agar is baar bhi nahi hua, then what will happen, right? If I'm not able to clear this time also, then what I will do. So, and that creates a lot of pressure, unnecessary.
That's actually one more issue I had to face, because I was a full-time dropper. I didn't enroll in any other institute. So there's that pressure of, what if you don't make it this time? What's going to happen? What are your backup options? So that's one more issue that a lot of droppers face, especially full-time droppers.
So now being in IIM Ranchi, how do you feel about it?
So finally getting into an IIM feels really great. It was a really long-term dream of mine, and being able to achieve it, feels really good. And so far, it's been a few months at IIM Ranchi, and so far the experience has been exciting. I wouldn't say it's hectic; it's more like engaging. Like you're always on your toes, but then it's something you enjoy. So it's really interesting. And the peer group we have here at IIM Ranchi is awesome. They're like very high achievers. They're very friendly. They're all in all, the peer group is excellent. And when you talk about the faculty, even the visiting faculties we've had, they're mostly from premier institutes. They are very experienced. We've had visiting faculties from other IIMs, IITs, and so on. So overall, the experience at IIM Ranchi so far has been interesting. But like a lot of other colleges, we've not been able to experience offline classes. But we really hope we'll be able to do that soon. The management is really working on that. So in a matter of a few months, if everything works out, we'll be on campus, hopefully. I think you guys had that chance, right?
Yes,
you guys had a chance
I had the chance to visit my campus, and I visited my campus, but it was a short stay, I would say. I was there only for 1.5 month maximum. But yeah, something that is, a very big thing that I said in the last video also, that we are missing is the campus life, right? And the best thing of being in an IIM is the people you meet and the connections you make, right? So as you said, even your friends, they would be really driven and in total very nice people to hang around with, to learn from, and I would say. And similarly, it's with my group also in IIM Rohtak. I have excellent group of friends who motivate in a lot of things that you are doing. Even they help you out a lot. So I would say that is a very integral part. And as I said that.
And not just that, I think in both our cases we've got a very diverse batch. Like in case of IIM Ranchi, we've got students from over 20 states from different academic backgrounds. So that also contributes a lot, right?
Yeah, as you said that like you are from Kerala, I have friends from Kerala, I have friends from Rajasthan, Gujarat, Northeast, even MP. Each, you name any state, I have friends in every state thanks to being in IIM Rohtak, and today I can say that I have friends almost in every state, and I hope this Omicron situation gets over as soon as possible, so that everybody can be in their campuses and hostels, because that is something that we are missing out as this generation.
True.
So also Sahil, as you said that you have been in IIM Ranchi now and you have been studying there for a month. So what would you like to tell us about the course there? Like how is the course and how is the IPM course in IIM Ranchi?
So first thing I would like to say is we don't have a semester system like a lot of other colleges have. We have a trimester system, which I believe you also have, right? At IIM, I think you guys have a trimester system. So because it's a trimester system, one interesting thing is that every few months, your subjects and your faculty changes, which I find is really refreshing, because in that small period of time you get, to learn a diverse set of courses. And even when you look at the courses that are offered for our batch, it's not completely focused on business studies or something of that sort. It's very diverse. And then we had courses like Indian literature, business history of India, business communication, which is very important, and maths, and another course like course called freshman seminar. So right now we're done with the first term, and then looking at the second term, we've got another set of courses like arts appreciation, psychology, written business communication, and maths, and a few other courses. So all in all, when you look at the course structure, it's very diverse. It's not too specific. Maybe it's just the case for the first few months of the program. But I would say, being a fresh program and being the first batch of IPM and IIM Ranchi, the management is doing a really good job. And so far, the experience has been smooth. They're very open to feedbacks. They're always ready to consider feedbacks and make the necessary decisions. So overall, the academic life at IIM Ranchi has been pretty interesting. I've been loving it.
So finally, Sahil, any tips that that you would like to give out to the aspirants who are preparing for these exams like IIM Indore, Ranchi, Rohtak, JIPMAT? So in total, all the entrances, any tips that you want to give to the aspirants?
Sure. So I'll share what helped me the most. So one thing is you have to analyze the exam thoroughly. Like you should be really sure about what you're getting yourself into, like what sort of exam you're attending, what sort of topics contribute to the maximum marks, and all of that stuff. And then another thing you should keep in mind is time management. So you might be a dropper, you might not be a dropper, you might be doing your preparation along with 11th and 12th. So according to your situation, you must be able to manage time in the best way possible. So find a structure, or like find a schedule that works best for you, and then work on sticking to it. So that is very important, especially if you're a dropper, like I mentioned earlier. It's a really long period of time. There's a really there's a tendency to procrastinate a lot. So having a schedule is very important. Another thing I would say is not think about it and just put in the effort, because at the end of the day, you have to do what you have to do. And another thing would be taking mocks and as many subject and topic-wise tests as possible. Because from my personal experience and from what I've seen from my peers' experiences, what I see is that people are hesitant in taking mocks. I don't know how it was in your case, Bhavya, but then in my case, I was pretty hesitant as well. So, but then once you start taking mocks and once you gain that momentum, you would find out how important they are and how helpful they are.
Yeah.
So take mocks, solve as many questions as possible. So I'd say that's about it.
So that is it for today. Thank you, Sahil, for being on the channel. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you, Bhavya, for having me here. This was an awesome experience, and looking forward to more of these sessions.
Sure, and I'm sure that the aspirants learned a lot from your journey. So that is it for today's video, guys. And also, before going, I would like to tell you about Myprepway. And Myprepway is a coaching started by me, and it is an initiative started by me. So if you are preparing for your entrances like IPMAT, JIPMAT, NPAT, so for all these entrances, we have a comprehensive course in which we teach you, and you can go on our website www.myprepway.com, on which you can go and see the courses available. So whether you are in class 11th, 12th, or for that matter, if you want to give your entrance this year also, then we have a crash course for you, and you could use our code MyPrepWay to get 1000 off. And what you get in the course is you get recorded lectures, you get our mentorship, you get mock test series, you get study material. And that is it for today. I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and take care, keep studying, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.